Hey, what is up, nerds, geeks, and collectors alike? Today we are taking a look at the Gundam The Witch from Mercury High Grade Gundam Ariel. First, let's take a look at the packaging. Here we have an image of Ariel at the front. At the bottom, here we have our obligatory product shots. And here we see Ariel along with every accessory included with this kit. At the side, we have the identical image from the front. At the bottom, we have the full image of Ariel, as well as Soleta Mercury, and of course the UPC. At the other side right here, we have the same image from the other side. So that's about it for the packaging of Gundam Ariel. And I did manage to stumble upon the Mirasoul flight unit. So I also picked it up just to get more playability with Ariel. At the bottom, we have an image of the Mirasoul flight unit, and at the side, here we have additional product images. At the top, again, same image. At the bottom, nothing much, just the UPC. And that's about it for the packaging. And here we have Gundam Ariel. I am going to review this figure in her base form, so you'll have an idea of what to expect when you get her out of the box. Basically, what I did was I took her pieces of the runners, assembled it, applied the stickers that were included with the kits. Therefore, you won't be seeing any panel linings or water decals, but you will be seeing some numb marks here and there. And full disclaimer, I am not a Gunpla builder, but I do enjoy the process, therefore it doesn't really bother me simply having the base figure. Now onto Ariel herself. The paint is non-existent because every color you see here is a separate piece of plastic, and the sculpt is of course wonderful because it is a model kit. The details pop with every piece. Ariel has these unique stickers on her forehead, her chest, as well as her thighs, where there is translucent plastic, and you put some stickers there, and it has some detailing inside, which is, from what I know, it's new. The eyes are also stickers, as well as the exhaust here at the lower torso, as well as these pieces on the shoulders, which you gotta look out for because they are probably the most likely to peel off over time. So water decals are good investment for this kit, which is again one of my worries is the stickers on the shoulder. And here at the back we have more of that sticker, which is the plastic over the sticker vibe, which is completely new, and as far as I'm concerned, only Ariel has done this practice. Here at the back we do have a port for the stand, and the legs are also wonderfully detailed. And here we do have a separate piece where this one I think is painted instead of having stickers, but for me I do have the ones with the stickers attached, and I do want to keep that intact for now. And here we have Ariel's blaster, and it is just this plain gray plastic with a sticker on the scope. And yeah, there's some detailing here, actually a lot of detailing. This is neatly sculpted, but there is no color separation whatsoever. So an option here is to take these two pieces out and you replace them with a blast effect. Here we have this blue firing effect for Gundam Ariel, and slide it in just like that. And this looks pretty cool. And for Ariel to wield this weapon, just remove that piece and you just slide the gun like this, and you just put this back right there. And once you do that, now we have Ariel wielding her weapon, and that looks pretty cool. But of course you gotta have her shield, and in order to complete the look of her shield right here, What you want to do is just flip these parts out, which will serve as tabs later, and it will serve as tabs for these two pieces. These are the ones from the blaster or the beam gun, and just slide this also right here, and this completes the look for Ariel's shield. And at the top here, these two white pieces are not actually pieces, these are stickers, as well as the one in the middle. The blue part is a sticker as well. And what you want to do here is just peg it at Ariel's forearm in order for her to wield the shield. And there you have it. And the shield does have this unique ability on the anime, which is the anti-beam field properties, whereas the shield takes itself apart and it serves as a shield that swirls around Ariel, and it does have its own turret. And if she's not using it for that, it can be additional armor. Those two pieces go on the shoulders, these two pieces go on the forearm, and let me just fix her up. Now, these two pieces go on to the side of her thighs, right there. And let's just configure it in a way where it looks natural. And these pieces we assemble and just make sure they are configured nicely and peg it at the back. And this connector piece serves as weapon storage for the beam gun. What you want to do is just slide this here and mount it on the back of Ariel on her jetpack right here. So yeah, it's pretty nice to have the option of weapon storage. Now moving on to the accessories, Ariel does have these alternative hands, but it is not included with the model kit. This is included with the Mirasoul flight unit. And what you want to do in order to put the alternate hands is just pop it out and then replace them with the hands of your choice. In this case, both open hands. And here we have the Mirasoul flight unit. And as you can see, it is sculpted and has pretty good color separation. And I also applied all of the stickers on this kit. So yeah, it does have this feature where these can pop out, which reveals more detail and more stickers, and it does look pretty cool. Same goes with the other side, and there we go. And to be honest, this looks pretty cool. This might be the first time that I actually got an upgrade kit for a figure. It does have some articulation right here. I think it does have about 8 points of articulation, where it has a double ball joint at every socket. What you need to do right here is just remove the backpack and then remove the beam sabers and replace the backpack with the Mirasoul flight unit. And I gotta admit, this one looks a lot cooler, given that it does give the Ariel a sleek look with the original jetpack. You just can't deny the charm that this one has. And for the beam sabers, which I actually forgot to film, here we have the two beam sabers, which is just white plastic with some lining there at the bottom of the handle, and it does include with two beam effects. And just to note, in order to avoid confusion, the beam sabers is included with the Ariel Gundam, not the Mirasoul flight unit, just to be clear on that. And what you want to do right here is just peg this here, and here we have a beam saber. And for Ariel to wield this, you just slot this in her hand, And there you have Ariel with all of her weapons. As you can see, it won't just fall out of her hand. It is a snug fit, which is pretty cool. And for the Mirasoul flight unit, it does have some weapon storage for the beam sabers, which is a very cool feature. And what you want to do is just get these tabs out, just slot one of the beam saber right there, and on the other one as well. Just flip it back in and flip it back in, and we have a nice weapon storage for the beam sabers. Now moving on to the articulation of Ariel, she does wobble. She can do a 360, but her head pops out. Her head is in a double ball joint right here, as well as the neck. You can look up and down that far. Her arms can do a full 360. You just have to move these shoulder pads in order to bring her arms that far up. She does have this improvised butterfly joint with a ball joint system. And she does have a bicep swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow, as well as some rotation and movement on both hands, which are again ball joints. She can do a 360 with her torso. She can arc that far, but to barely crunch. And for her feet, she doesn't have a thigh swivel, but she can kick that far up, and she can kick that far back. And in order to access the full split, we just want to move some of the pieces on her sides and just bring that back there for a neat and cleaner look. She does have a double jointed knee, and bringing that back, she does move up and down with her feet. Some ball joint movement there and some rotation. Actually, can do a full 360 with her heel, which provides a decent amount of movement. Now for the scale without all of her accessories, just the base figure, Ariel is just a little below 5.5 inches, excluding the horns as well as the V-fin. Well, she will be 5.5 if you do include that. As of filming this, I don't have my Gundam figures at hand right now, which are the Unicorn Gundam, again high grade, and the Double O Diver, which is again another high grade. So as a substitute, here we have Studio Series Sideswipe for scale from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And here we have a fellow Bandai model kit, Petitris Gian the Arc Alter, or Yalter for the Fate fans out there. So yeah, hopefully this gives you an idea with Ariel's scale. So to summarize my thoughts with this figure, again this is a model kit, therefore the paint is non-existent. The overall sculpt is nice because each and every one of these pieces are sculpted beautifully, and you do have to assemble it. Therefore there are sculpts which are present even if you don't see them underneath the other parts. The only downsides I can say about having a model kit is the stickers. Over time they will peel and even fall off. The other thing is snipping them off the runners could leave you with numb marks or even damage the actual piece by snipping a part of it because you mistakenly took it for a runner, which is actually a rookie mistake that I myself have done. And the other thing is panel line. I myself am really considering panel lining this in order to have more of that wonderful detail pop. But overall, I did have fun with the figure as is. The Mirasoul flight unit was a very nice addition. And at the time I'm filming this, I am currently looking for the aerial weapon base display for the anti-beam field properties feature, which I think is a very cool display piece. Now, Ariel herself is a pretty fun build. She is also very fun to play with. She's very durable, her joints are tight, I had no problem with the playability whatsoever. So, if given the chance to get this figure, I suggest you get her because she is pretty rare at the moment. So, that's about it. Till next time, see ya!